very introductory tutorial about JIT, so people who are aware of what actually JIT is about is this might not be useful for them, because this is going to be an introduction to introduction. It's like, what is it all about, what does it do? So we will not be looking at the JIT commands or how to push, pull, all sort of things. So I'm not going to discuss about them. So we will look at JIT. What is JIT? JIT is like a repository. This is the website of JIT, github.com, and you see here so many things. We will discuss about them. So what is JIT actually? What is it all about? JIT is like a repository. A repository is like a place where you keep things. It's like it's a repository for your code. When you work on something, when you code something, like I am working on my project. This is my project. So inside this folder, you will see these are the files. So this is my code, and you can say this is my local repository. This is on this system. So I can access to my code if I have access to this computer. So this is my local repository. What JIT gives you is an online repository, and it could be public and it could be private. So public repositories will be actually accessible to everybody. It's like free for open source. Like if you want to work on an open source project and you want to share your code, you can go for public repository. And if you are working on some private code, like I am working on, I don't have any repository for that here because right now I'm not ready to pay money. So you can have one of these plans. So it's like GitHub will provide a very efficient way to manage your repository online. That is for it. So it's like I have my code here, and this is my local repository, and GitHub will provide me a way to have an online repository. So my code will be here with GitHub, and in fact I can show you some of my repositories. So these are my repositories. You can see bookshop, test applications, simple apps again. So these are my repositories, and these are my activities regarding them, the code changes that I have done, that I have pushed, and here I have created a repository. So this is like that. So whatever applications that I have made on my local system, they are available here online. So this is the way JIT works. So anyway, if you want to have, if you are working on something and you don't want your code to be lost if something happens to your computer, like something did happen to my computer when I was upgrading from Snow Leopard to Lion. I made some foolish mistakes and my whole hard disk was gone. So if you don't want, this thing can happen to you. If you want your code to be safe, so this is a very good option. And if what you are working on, others will not be interested, you can make it public, or if you want to make it public, you can make it public. But if you want to be it secretive, so JIT will give you plans that I showed you. So for that, how do you proceed? You will have to create an account here, and you will create an account, and then you will create a repository in JIT, and then you will connect this folder. I will connect this folder to that created repository. So after that, there will be some JIT commands that will sort of push the changes. Push means the changes that I have made on my local repository to get them on the online repository. You don't have to write. There will be some commands which will take all the changes to that repository in very simple terms. There are many complications, so just understand it like this. JIT is your online repository. It can be private, it can be public. For private, you will have to pay price, and it's like your online storage of the code. And you can have many things, like you can have versions, you can have branches, you can have so many things with JIT. So it's like that. So that was all about this tutorial, and so in next tutorial we will see how to install it, and then how to do all those stuffs like connecting your local code to JIT code, how to create repository, how to push pull. These things we will cover in the later tutorials. So for the time being, that was all, and please let me know if this is not an introduction to introduction, if you still have some doubts, so you can always ask me. So that was all. Thanks. Bye.